Hello there, Lord Tiano here, and welcome to our property feature on Hold the Back Page TV. This is where we look at the property market within Birmingham and surrounding regions. We will look at lettings, sales and the commercial sectors. We have teamed up with two of Birmingham's prominent property agents, namely Maguire Jackson with Mr. Philip Maguire, and we have teamed up with Places with one of the directors, which is Mr. Kevin Harris. Maguire Jackson are known for the sale of exclusive city properties together with a big interest in commercial investments, whereas Places operate within the very buoyant lettings arena and are at the top of their game. So for the viewers, His Lordship will grill both Philip and Kevin for their take on the present and the future of Birmingham's emerging property bonanza. I'm here with Mr. Kevin Harris, who is the Director of Places, and we're going to get his take on the lettings market. Good morning to you, Kevin.
Good morning.
Tell the viewers a little bit about your business.
Okay, well, Places, a letting agency. We've been here, we're just starting now this week, we're just starting our third year of operation of this office here. We moved here really because on this site here in Brindley Place, there are well in excess now of 10,000 people working here, and a very large percentage of them want to live in the city around the places where they work, and be able to have the city living lifestyle of maybe getting a coffee on the way to work and going to the gym on the way home, and it's a style of life that most people working in these types of industries appreciate.
And what is your take on the current state of the markets as opposed to what they were a year ago?
Well, I wouldn't say the lettings market is very different than it was a year ago. We're in a situation where property remains short. It's always short in Birmingham city centre, particularly in the summer months. We're just starting now early June to get to a position whereby most of the stock of, I'm guessing pretty well all the agents in the city gets run down. Having built the stock up for a period, it starts getting run down. There's a tremendous demand with all the new people coming into the city, starting their new training contracts. In the case of lawyers and accountants and doctors, all start their new contracts on the 1st of August. So we get lots and lots of demand now through these few months.
And which of the surrounding areas do you see as the next level of property interest?
Well, the city, generally in the city centre, everywhere there are various reasons why people want to live in particular parts of the city. This area here, the Brindley Place area, is very strong on professionals, lawyers, accountants, that type of thing. We've got, if you look over at the east side of the city, very much for people doing second degrees, mainly people coming from overseas to do second degrees. At Aston University, a massive market there. So and obviously with the further development of the city going on in the east, I'm guessing that the east will be a major driver in the next 5 years or so, 5 to 10 years.
Have the value of properties, in your opinion, heightened, fallen, or still stagnant?
If it's speaking specifically in Birmingham city centre, we've got lots and lots of new developments here. I would say the position, well, I happen to know the position because we do trade some property. As a business, we own some property in the city centre, and we act for other people who are looking to buy developments, and they're pretty well the same. The market is much as well the same. It's all linked to the availability of credit, the availability of mortgages, which whilst a little bit easier than last year, it's still pretty tough really. People need large deposits.
Who are the biggest investors in property and why are they choosing Birmingham?
Well, the biggest investors in property in Birmingham city centre are individuals really, individuals who are looking to build portfolios. There are some companies involved, but the majority, like most business in the country really, is driven by small business people. So we have lots and lots of people who might buy 1, 2, 3, maybe up to 5 units. The reason they're buying in Birmingham City at the moment, Birmingham City Centre at the moment, is because they see value here. The yield rental yields are good. They're probably as high now as they have been for 10 years or so. You can pick up bargains. You can pick up property in the city for, let's say, 70% of what it would have been originally marketed at some 3 or 4 years ago. So yeah, people see value, and it's mainly individuals.
And in your opinion, is there a bubble waiting to burst within your property sector?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I've been involved in property, my own portfolios, and through rentals now for many years. We've had a recession. We had a recession in late 80s, early 90s, which meant that property suffered for a few years. But it always comes back strongly. I mean, one of the oldest sort of cliches in the property industry is that you can't make new land. We have what we have on this relatively small island. We have, as everybody probably aware, a growing population. That population needs to live somewhere, and therefore, I think that we've had a fall back in the property prices. We're being told by the people that monitor these things that it's coming back now. That I think the last figures last month were saying that we're within 10% now of the peak in 2007. So therefore, I don't see any further falls.
Kevin, and finally, has the surge in buy-to-let increased your business or hindered it?
Well, certainly in our shortish period here, the last couple of years, the buy-to-lets have been quite difficult. The mortgage availability of buy-to-lets has been really squeezed quite badly. Most definitely over the longer term, buy-to-lets, many people have gone into buy-to-let because they've seen it as an alternative to the pension industry, which was much maligned really with what the goings on that's gone on with pensions over the last 20 years or so. So people have gone into buy-to-let to provide for themselves in for pensions, and I think that trend will probably continue.
Well, there you have it. You've had it from what's commonly known as the horse's mouth, right on the lettings market. And we want to thank Kevin Harris from Places.
Thank you.
Well, here we are with, as I promised earlier, Philip Jackson from Maguire Jackson. Philip, tell the viewers a little bit about your business.
We are a sort of medium-sized estate agency here in central Birmingham, probably one of the leading agents here in Birmingham. We've got 2 offices. We've been going now for 6 years. We've got an office here in the Jewellery Quarter, and then we have another office in the Convention Quarter.
What's your take on the current state of the markets as opposed to what they were 1 year ago?
Oh, things are significantly better. There's undoubtedly a sentiment shift in the market, and many more people are interested in buying than they were a year ago.
Which of the surrounding areas do you see as the next level of property interest?
That is an interesting question. Interesting times. I would say if I was looking forward even in the next 24 months or so, I'd say the Jewellery Quarter has got an awful lot going for it at the moment.
Okay. Have the value of properties, in your opinion, heightened, fallen, or still buoyant?
The market, we are some way on from 2008 when I say the market was at its flattest. And certainly the recent indications are that prices are still a little bit lower than they were in the summer of 2007.
Do you have a particular style of client, or is it a mixture?
Classic mixture. Those who like living in the city centre. It's an interesting mix of singles, young couples, older people wanting pied-à-terres, all sorts.
Who are the biggest investors in property, and why are they choosing Birmingham?
Well, I think Birmingham is the second largest city here in the UK, and there's an interesting mix of investors. There is mostly it's local money coming back into bricks and mortar. I think there's uncertainty in the stock market, uncertainty in terms of interest levels in the bank, and I think property on a long term is still looking like it's going to provide a good return.
So, in your opinion, is there a bubble waiting to burst within the property sector?
Not at the moment, no. I'd say we're on the slow rise from a bubble which is burst.
And final question, Philip, and thank you for your time. Has the surge in buy-to-let increased your business or hindered it?
Oh no, it's made a significant part of our business now because so much of our business is lettings. Birmingham City Centre has this massive bubble of lettings in in the summer months, and it's now a significant part of our business.
But you do dabble in the commercial element as much as the lettings now? Or
We are
on
now
par?
about a third commercial, a third residential lettings, and about a third residential sales.
Philip Jackson from Maguire Jackson, thank you very much for your time. And there you have it. You've had two prominent members of the property market giving their views. This is Lord Tiano, and this is Property on Hold the Back Page TV.